Students, welcome to the chemistry class. In our today's class, we are going to start our new chapter, that is S block elements. So first question that arises in our mind, that is, where is the S block elements in the periodic table? So its first two columns or groups of the periodic table. This region of the periodic table is sometimes referred to as the S block because all the outermost electrons of these elements will occupy the S orbital. There are two columns in the S block because as S orbital can hold a maximum of 2 electrons. The metals in group 1 include lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. Note that hydrogen is not included here as it typically does not exhibit metallic behavior. Here are some interesting facts about the group first metals. Lithium is the most abundant member of the family and the francium is radioactive and its longest lived isotope has a half-life of only 21 minutes. Do you know the origin of the group name alkali metals? Let's see. When group 1 metals react with water, they produce hydroxide ions and hydroxide ions in water produce basic or alkaline solutions in the presence of phenolphthalein and indicator. The solution will turn pink. Now, let's review the electronic configuration of the alkali metals. Lithium with only 3 electrons has a configuration of 1s2, 2s1. Sodium with 11 electrons has an electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1. Similarly for potassium, the electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 and 4s1. They all have something in common, all the electronic configuration as S1. This is emphasized when the electronic configuration are written in noble gas notation. All the alkali metals have electronic configuration that end as NS1, where N is the highest occupied principal energy level with such similar electronic configuration. It's no surprise that the alkali metals have some very similar physical and chemical properties. We will explore this further as we go through the module. The group first metals are the most reactive metals known. In fact, they are so reactive that they are never found in their elemental state in nature, only in compounds. Since they all react with water, they must be started under oil as shown in the illustration. They will even react with water in the air. The alkali metals are all shiny and silvery in appearance. They are so soft that they can be cut with a table knife, which is often surprised to students. Like all metals, they are good conductors of both heat and electricity. They will form a dioxide layer on their outer surface when exposed to air. This layer can easily be cut away to reveal the shiny interior. Recall that the alkali metals all have electronic configuration ending as Ns1. So, the single valence electron for each of these elements is relatively loosely attracted to the nucleus. If this whole valence electron is lost, then the repulsing ion is isoelectronic. These all elements. So the the resulting ion is isoelectronic with the preceding noble gas elements, that is having the same number of electrons as the preceding noble gas. Thus, the typical ion formed by alkali metals is a cation with a charge of +1 because their valence electron is 1. So, they formed a cation that charge is +1. So, I hope this topic is clearly understood. Our next topic, that is atomic properties of S block elements, we will discuss in our next class. Thank you.